So you have the guts of nearly 60 players between the two panels, and then you have mentors, and you have chief stewards, and you have the umpires, and so on and so forth. And that's all that's up there. Tickets is pretty tight. Pat Hickey wouldn't get one. Are we still, the new link going out again?
Yeah.
The third one?
Yeah.
So my talk to be said for the last 10 minutes.
We were going to tell you, John, but we thought I'm going to stop you talking there.
Are we gone completely? We are?
Yeah, new link. I give it to you.
Okay. We you tell the rest of the floor. Start the fucking thing. Hang on. Oh, the Hazza has on to me here. She says my inside knowledge is probably not what they want to hear.
You have it.
But is that the new link? They wouldn't have. Oh, come here. Right. Okay, listeners, sorry for all this. We have different links going out, so sometimes if you lose it, we maybe have to you get a new link on your WhatsApp or so. About 8 minutes to throw in now, listeners. Both teams are on the pitch, going through their final warm-up. I'll go down through the Tubberclair team now in a few minutes. I'm just waiting, as I say, waiting for team sheets from Garrycastle junior section. And I'll be able to give you an update on both teams. There doesn't seem to be any injury concerns or worries from the Tubberclair camp. To get a bit of knowledge from the Garrycastle camp to see what way we are with that way. But I shouldn't think so. Going by talking to a few of the mentors prior to the game, everyone seems to be happy with their both teams' preparations. As I say, there's a slight breeze blowing in from the tang into the house, blowing across the pitch. So kind of a side wind. Umpires are coming out now, and I think the ref is Alfie Devine, if I'm not mistaken, from what we were told previous. Now, voice checks for everything. Everyone going okay? Both teams now, as I say, hang on, 6 minutes to throw in there now. Can't hear you. No, I can't hear that, Johnny.
There's nothing live at the moment.
Oh, there is. It's all live, yeah. Yeah. Have you the team? Do you have the team sheet, John? No.
No. The highlights.
Charlie. Oh yeah. All sorts of vantage points here, got. Referee now, all the boys going to. John, you don't have the Garrycastle lineup, do you? No, not yet. Okay, guys, I'm going to go live there now. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tang GA pitch for the clash of Garrycastle v Tubberclair in the quarter-final championship. This is the Clark's Bar sponsored championship, and tonight's match is between the Garrycastle's junior team and Tubberclair's junior team. We have two teams, junior. This is our junior team, and we have a junior B team. It's the championship. Yeah, please. On it. Now I'll go down to the team for the Tubberclair team, but I'll tell you all, in goals is Kevin Fagan, corner back is Niall Walker, full back is Dylan Fagan, other corner back is Aaron Brady, half backs are Stevie McGonigal, centre back Cathal Ty, number 7 is Daniel Salmon, the half back line. Our midfield pairing is Robbie Curley and Ronan Walker. Half forwards are Fred Kelleher. Centre forward is Alan Coffey. The other half forward is Rory Delaney. Oisin O'Mara is number 13. Conor Elliott is number 14. And Owen McCabe is number 15. Now, I'll have the Garrycastle team shortly, but I have a few little introductions first. From the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, we have Sean Brannock to Adrian Dolan in Ballykieran Bridge. And from Jimmy DeLad in Ho Chi Minh to Harmony Hall. From Muckina, Rossenbawn, and Bethlehem and Benown and Clegg. Welcome you all here this evening for this junior championship. The new favourites will be Tubberclair and the pretenders to the crown will be Garrycastle. However, the game is on the pitch and we'll let it all pan out over the next hour and a half. And let's see what happens. In the game, we'll have water breaks because that's the way it works now with the pandemic. Have to stop the game for a couple of moments. It's a winner on the day, so if it's level at full time, it'll go to extra time of 10 minutes period, and if it's level after that, it's the dreaded penalty kick-out. So I want to wish best luck to both teams, and we'll have the game up very shortly and have ourselves sorted. Umpires are ready, ref is ready. We're waiting now for a couple of things now to get themselves sorted out. The national anthem may be played here. I'm not too sure if that's it. I see Charlie Connaughton having a bird's eye view over there. This is good. The last few moments of preparation on this should be an interesting. Should be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to a good game of football now between two neighbouring clubs. These lads would know each other pretty well, having gone to school with each other and playing against each other all the way up, both in underage and into adult football. So, and it's kind of, as I say, eerie here too, and there's no crowd. I know lads shouting and generally quiet, but we'll see what happens once the ball goes in. See what kind of noise levels can be rose. We might get some other results on the night there, guys. What's happening coming through from Athlone and Rosemount, and other different matches and on. Any look at that there? Oh yeah. Do you want to put? Oh, it's a grand. Okay. I might have the Garrycastle lined up now, guys. Shortly here now. I'll tell you how. Here it is. Can I get it free now? I'll tell you all now in a second. Give me the Garrycastle up. Tubberclair are playing from the tang end down after the throw in, before they just sort of get themselves lined up. In goal, now the Garrycastle lineup is Shane Moran, Frank McKiernan, Mr. Cullery, Mr. Curdy, Mr. Mullery, Daniel Guinan, Bill Kelly is centre back, Carl Redmond is cornerback, Joe O'Brien, and I think it's Conor McKiernan are in midfield. And Keena is number 10, Damien Rush is number 11. We're about to throw in now, guys. Now the game is on. Right, up go. It's running Cahill Tighe, centre back for Tubberclair has the ball, he's making up the pitch, there's no one going near him. Ref pulls him for over carrying. Bill Kelly there, centre back for Garrycastle, has the ball, he's free. Going to tackle in by Robbie Curley. Garrycastle have the ball and trying to up the young Daniel Guinan. He's making tracks up the right wing. He's looking out. Garrycastle midfielder. They're looking, calling for Tubberclair to tighten up a little bit more. Garrycastle still in the ball there, in through the full forward number 14. The referee blows up for overcarrying on the Garrycastle. Rowan Walker has the ball, lets it off there. Owen McCabe has it. Owen McCabe, son of Martin. Garrycastle back in the ball again. And a free up for Garrycastle for a push. Garrycastle take a free quick. Tubberclair wouldn't want to be capped nothing. Their midfielder for Garrycastle has the ball, passing on, they're still looping her around. Cahill Mannion has the ball, number 15, son of Nick Mannion, the chairman. Aaron Brady now for Tubberclair, the cornerback, gets a free out for some push. Daniel Salmon, halfback for Tubberclair, will take the free. Changes the ball. Puts it into Fred Keller. Fred gets it, recovers. Well done, Fred. He gets that. Goes again. And wins his free. So, Tubberclair are free. Fred Kelleher trusted right foot. And he lifts it in. Into Owen McCabe. Owen gets possession of it. Looks around for support. Lets it back to Daniel Salmon. Daniel has it. Lets it on to Cahill. Cahill is their centre back. Cahill lets it in. Who's going for there? Conor Elliott is going to the tree. Can he get it? Garrycastle win it though. And work themselves out. Garrycastle there been chased by Oshinamara. They're trying to recycle the ball. Garrycastle coming up to the halfway line. Still no score. Still trying to work it out. Tubberclair have the ball now over to Ronan Walker. Ronan Walker that feeds it over to Robbie Curley. Robbie Curley into Alan Coffey, the centre forward. Centre forward lets it on. He's looking for options. Gives it to Robbie Curley back again. Robbie Curley's on it. Robbie's a strong man on the ball. Takes a good man to take it off him. The ref, no free. Ref says play on. Whatever. Let's give an indication of what he's going to ref it. Seems to be fair enough anyway. And Garrycastle in the middle of the pitch, pushing onto him again. Bill Kelly there on the road. Cahill Tighe, centre back, is going to get the ball. Cahill Tighe, centre back, is on the ball now, trying to save it out. Niall Walker works the ball out. Daniel Salmon on the ball there, onto Niall. Well done to thrust to Stuart Wold in the back. On to Alan Coffey, our centre half forward. Right, working in the back line. Picks it up off the ground, ref gives a free. Ref gives a free into Garrycastle. Garrycastle are still working the ball now. They work it back into their own half back line. Garrycastle still have it there, right? They're still working the ball up. Tubberclair trying to track them. let the ball in into Dylan Fagener. With a young full back line, minded and marshalled by Niall Walker, the trusted servant of Tubberclair for many years anyway. Both the cornerback and the full back are still minor. He's on the ball there now. That's it off to Ronan Walker. Ronan Walker has the ball in midfield. Still no score in this game. Conor Elliott, another old stalwart, whatever, still on the ball there now. Trusted left foot. Loses it, whatever, and it's a free up for Garrycastle. Garrycastle are getting a bit. Ronan Walker there, tackles in there. It's a free up for Garrycastle. 6 minutes gone, and still no score. Ronan Walker's on the ball now, whatever, he's looking for getting less to spread out. This should be a score, and it is. Score for Tubberclair. Owen McCabe opens the account for Tubberclair. Good score for Owen McCabe. Did the simple things right. Just put up all it. Right, here's the Garrycastle kick out. With everyone looking for it. That's a poor kick out now, to be fair. Fred Keller has the ball, he's going through. Man is on the. It was a fair tackle, but it's a good point. Alan Coffey points there, whatever. That came from a poor kick out, to be fair. And pounce on it by Tubberclair. First Freddie Kelleher, and then the ball on to Alan Coffey. So point there for Alan Coffey for Tubberclair. Goalie going kicking out again. It's going to go along this time. He's down the middle. Garrycastle have it, recovered from that. Cathal Mannion's on the ball again. Tackled by Aaron Brady. That was it. Yeah, okay, ref gives the decision to Garrycastle. Okay, Garrycastle are trying to reset themselves here now. He lets it in long. The battle of the two Dylans, Dylan Fagan and Dylan Keegan. Fred Kelleher. Fred Kelleher there, runner. Kerry man. Father from Kerry, mother from Kilkenny. That's a great combination. Ronan Walker. Lets it in there to Conor Elliott. Lets it off to her half forward. And referee pulls them for a foul throw. Ronan Walker there, or Niall Walker there, trusted pass, cornerback. They're still marshalling Garrycastle out. Midfielder for Garrycastle. Cathal Mannion on the ball, number 15 for Garrycastle. Rory Delaney now. Again, they will look to see what they can do with this. Let it off to Conor Elliott again. Conor has the ball. Now he's getting a bit of space. They've created a bit of space here now. Who's on the overlap? Alan Coffey's on the overlap. Puts the ball over the bar. Wide. The wide score. Okay. The Tubberclair can just open up that now a wee bit better. If they can create a bit more space going forward. Have the pace, have the legs, have the fitness. Goalie's kicking out again. Gone long again this time. Up for a well caught. Good mark by the number 8 for Garrycastle. He looks for options now. People are calling for how long you're. Every time you get a mark, you have 15 seconds to make a decision. Midfielder for Garrycastle again. Number 11 for Garrycastle. Marshall there by Cathal Tyre, centre back. Number 8 for Garrycastle again. Garrycastle on the ball. Cathal Mannion again in centre field playing, and number 15 was playing a kind of a centre half role. And it's gone wide. Kind of a derby start for both teams. I suppose it's a big prize and upper semi-final of the championship. The Garrycastle team, these lads haven't played senior championship this year, and a lot of them are trying to prove themselves that they could make the senior team, and hence this should aim for a good game. Referee giving a free to Tubberclair, and Daniel Salmon is on the ball. Got it down to the middle. Oisin O'Mara's on the ball and gets a free in. Oisin O'Mara's going to take a free there now. Trusted left foot. Will he get it? Yes, there's a good score there. Good score there by Oisin O'Mara after claiming his mark. Goalie going to kick out again. "11 minutes gone. Score is Tubberclair 3 points. Garrycastle no score." Garrycastle coming up left wing there, whatever. Oh, fairly hefty tackle, but he did it on the shoulder. He said it was probably an unfair tackle, but he didn't no cards or anything. And Tubberclair, Garrycastle man gets up. The battle of the Dillons there, number 3 and number 14. Dylan Keegan been held by Dylan Fagan, another one of our minor men. So this might be a chance now for Garrycastle to open their account here in this quarter-final junior championship. Number 14, I think it's Dylan Keegan, if I'm not mistaken.
Aaron, off the post! Aaron, ready! Aaron, off the post! Off the post!
Score there for Garrycastle. Okay, Kevin Fagan, our keeper, is going to kick out. Alan Coffey, a good catch by Alan Coffey, claims his mark. Our centre forward into Owen McCabe. Very good. 2 kicks of a ball worth 3/4 way up the pitch. Let the ball do the work. And what way is the referee giving a free into Tubberclair? Fred Kelleher is going taking this one now. Fred. And that's wide. Kick out again. And Tubberclair win it. And Alan Coffey is on the ball. That has to be a free in, ref. Yeah, it's a free in for pushing the back, blatant pushing the back from here. And Sportingly pulls them up. Normally, on the right hand side, Fred Kelleher takes the freeze on the left hand side with his right foot. And Oisin O'Mara takes the freeze on the right side with his trusted left boot. So we just see now what happens here. Freddie is on the ball. So he can Tubberclair extend their lead here at this particular kick. Freddie lines up. Looks good. And umpire points. Put her up. So score now. It's 4 points to 1. And Garrycastle keeper prepares to kick out again. Kid takes a short kick out this time and puts his corner back under pressure. Tackled heavily. Now ref gives a free out for Garrycastle. They were lucky there. Short kick out, putting their corner back under pressure. Keep score. Oh yeah, keep it. Okay. Score now at the moment is 4 points to 1. Tubberclair 4, Garrycastle 1. And we've approximately 15 minutes gone in the first half. Daniel Salmon is going to take the free in for Tubberclair, gets it on to Owen McCabe, back to Daniel Salmon. Daniel Salmon then, that's free in for Tubberclair. Push, Robbie Curley pushed, and the physio Barry Rafferty goes out, but Robbie gets to his feet pretty gingerly. Freddie again is on on the frees on the left-hand side, and see can he mirror his last free and extend Tubberclair's lead. Umpire tells us, raise that white flag, so score now is 5 points to 1. Garrycastle keeper going to kick out the ball now. Oh, this is the water break. We're on a water break now, guys. What happens in this is that because of our pandemic, once upon a time you used to have Mirishkas running up and down the line with water bottles going out. Because of COVID restrictions and regulations, what happens is they come in and they use their own water bottle or a fresh bottle of water that has then been. So that's why they have a water break, and it'll be about 30 seconds. And they'll be back in the water, and it kind of gives teams sometimes a chance to rejig. So it'll be interesting to see now what happens when Garrycastle come back out. At the moment, they're 5 points to 1 point down. And let's see how it goes. No changes in either team yet. Both teams are happy enough with both teams line out. As we said, Garrycastle are playing against a slight breeze. Ever so slightly blowing into their faces anyway. So we'll see now what happens in after the water break. So what happens now is that the ref starts the game off where it stopped off, and they rejig it. Garrycastle are going to take the kick out. There he goes. Garrycastle keeper takes the kick out over it. Claims his mark. Garrycastle man claims his mark. That has to be free the other way now for Tubberclair. Number 9 pulled down our centre back, Cahill Ty. Referee is calling him over. Wants to have a word with him. And is probably just going to have a calling over Tubberclair man, Daniel Salmon. And I'd say that's for Mountain. So that's a yellow card there for Daniel. And I'd say that's for too much talking. Long ball down. Gary Connaughton, our stalwart, our all-star of 2008, is telling our half-back just to settle down a wee bit. There's Bill Kelly going through, well tackled by our midfielder, Robbie Curley. Pass the ball to Alan Coffey, our centre-half forward. Centre-half forward, he's going looking. Gone on to Conor Elliott. And wide. And no score off that attack. Garrycastle take a kick out quick. Garrycastle now trying to build on something here now. But Garrycastle are hemming them in, Tubberclair are hemming them in. Garrycastle now building again. On the right side, Niall Walker, well done. He got the ball, got to do the ball and whatever. Number 13 for Garrycastle did well himself. That's the ball, that old-fashioned ball into the square. But well marshalled by free in there for Garrycastle, tackled by our number 4. So a bit of a schmozzle has given Garrycastle an easier opportunity to put the ball over the bar. And there's a second yellow card for an infringement goes to Rory Delaney. So that should be warning to both teams that the ref has taken no messing in any form or fashion. And that's a point for Garrycastle. So it is now 5-2 in favour of Tubberclair. Kevin Kagan takes the kick out. Robbie Curley gets it on the right side, whatever. Looking for different opportunities. Conor Elliott has the ball. Lets it into Ronan Walker. Back to Conor Elliott. And that's a good score.
Brilliant, Chad, brilliant.
That's a good score by Conor Elliott. Now a good kick out by Kevin Fagan. He found Robbie Curley. So all going well there now. Garrycastle takes a short kick out now. Nervous trying to get up the base. Tackled by Robbie Curley. Alan Coffey again is on the ball over to O'Sheanamara. Takes a pop-up shot at goal. Is it? No. Just wide. Good effort though. Hasn't got much ball now, our corner forward machine, but is making use of everything they can get. Every line is going well though. And if anyone thought this was going to be any form of an easy match, well, I tell you, you have another thing coming. Well won by Garrycastle. And that's Fred Kelleher takes the free for Tubberclair. Well caught by O'Sheanamara. And he claims his mark. Claims his mark, well caught. He claims his mark now, but he should get up and take that to himself. He'll be all right. He's okay. Seems to twist his knee coming down on it. Out by Barry Rafley, our physio, is looking after him. He's doing a few running repairs now, but he seems to be okay. It's a typical tough junior match. No quarter asked, no quarter given. Both teams will be well experienced at this level of what happens. So, as I say, the prize is a semi-final spot in the junior championship, and both clubs vying to get into that semi-final spot. Barry, our physio, is taking a little bit more time with our number 13, O'Sheanamara, doing a few running repairs, and we'll see what happens. He's pulling them up anyway, and he's getting them up. It could be a dead leg, sort of a scenario. No, he's coming off. He's coming off. Oisin seems to have a dead leg, so that ends Oisin's participation in this game. But he seems to be just walking that little bit gingerly. He's all right though. He seems just with a dead leg. He's fine. Referee throws in the ball. And onto the pitch comes Conor Fitzgibbon. Trust a stalwart for many years. Owen McCabe is going through it onto Alan Coffey. Alan Coffey has the ball and over the bar. Oh, over the bar. Good score, Alan Coffey. Garrycastle don't kicking out the ball again. It'll probably be about 5 minutes extra time there at half time there for that delayed injury, but enough for the ball there. Whatever, well caught there, Robbie Curley in midfield now. It's the ball in over to Fred Kelleher. Freddie will chase it. Got to it by Daniel Salmon, our half back, up in the forward line. And that's a great score by Daniel Salmon. Well taken score by Daniel to bring it to 8-2. Tubberclair winning by 8 scores, 8 points to 2 points. 25 minutes gone in the match, plus injury time that needs to play. So about 10 minutes left in this first half now. Another kick out that puts the Tubberclair Garrycastle guys under pressure. They get away with it with a free out. Garrycastle letting the ball down into the midfield up to their number 9. Well caught by number 9 and Garrycastle. Well played, and he gets his free. Gets off again. And Aaron Brady is. And our Tubberclair number 4, because of the fence, allows the ball to be brought in for another free for Garrycastle, and they will tap that ball, should tap that ball over. Number 14, Dylan Keegan, I think. Yes, get ready now. And it's 8-3. Okay, 8-3 scores. Tubberclair 8, Garrycastle 3. Kevin Fagan's going to kick out the ball for Tubberclair. Sets it off. Garrycastle win it in the end. Well won by our half cornerback Aaron Brady, and it's a line ball for Garrycastle. Garrycastle have a line ball. Deciding who's going to take it. And they're still looking. He's going to let it into the forward line. Lets it down into his half forward. But Tubberclair win it. Now to come with Daniel Salmon. But that ball goes out over the line, and it'll be a Garrycastle sideline ball. Do you want to take it there now? Garrycastle going to take a sideline ball now and see where they're going. Still working on it now, Garrycastle. They're trying to work it out. Tubberclair calling for steps for number 23 from Garrycastle. Garrycastle working the ball in here. There's a danger for Tubberclair. Well won though. Trust man as we free out there. Brought down. Every man looking to get the ball. The ball is fierce important in these situations. You know, Alan Coffey, our half forward, is back in the half back line looking for the ball. He gets it. Gets the ball in there to Conor Elliott. Conor Elliott has the ball now and he's still at the halfway line. He still has it. Hold and push the wee bit, but he still has it. Now give the free. Rory Delaney is going to take a free in. Passes it back there to Ronan Walker. Ronan Walker has it now. Lets it into Fred Kelleher. Fred Kelleher has it. Is he going to get their support coming for Fred? Yeah, he lets it back there to Ronan Walker. Ronan Walker lets it into. Oh, no, Garrycastle intercepted it, and they will move the ball up again. See Garrycastle come again. They're building from their half back line. Still in their half back line, trying to build whatever. Daniel Salmon has it, whatever, and he gets it, and he's going to let the ball in and over into Fred Kelleher. Going up, beaten unfortunately by the Garrycastle man, and they're going to build again. Redfield's play on, bit of a clash, but he's given the advantage to Garrycastle. Garrycastle looking to build again. They're trying to build there from their half back line. Tubberclair not giving them much though to build on from there. Still Garrycastle trying to build. Still Garrycastle trying to build up, let it in. Trying to be tackled by Conor Fitzgibbons, who came on for Ocean Amara. Well taken there by your midfielder Robbie Curley, and he's opened up the Garrycastle defence now. And Fred Keller has it on the half forward line into Robbie Curley. Robbie Curley has it onto Fred Kelleher. Fred Keller looking for support. Back to Owen McCabe. Owen McCabe, there's Alan Coffey looking for it. The Owen launches a big one. And unfortunately, it's gone wide. Garrycastle in a hurry to get this ball out. 30 minutes gone, another short kick out, but this time Garrycastle have it. Trying to get out. Garrycastle number 23 now in the middle of the pitch. That's the ball in long. So Aaron Brady has it front. These are minor dad. He's as tough as nails. And down Aaron. Niall Walker has it. Dylan Fagan, another minor. Ben full back. This doesn't phase him. Alan Coffey lets off a long one into Owen McCabe. He's on the half forward line. Owen looks up. Looking for great ball into Rory Delaney. Rory Delaney has certainly been held back. Yes, and it's a free in. That's interesting to see now. Normally this is pushing O'Mara territory on the right hand side. Ocean is off with a knock. And Fred Kelleher takes over slightly to the right of the post. Let's see what Fred can do here now. This straight between the posts, and that goes up. That's a good score by Fred Kelleher. Leading the score now at 9 points to 3 points. We're into injury time in the first half. I don't know how long the ref is going to play, but certainly it will be 2 or 3 minutes anyway. So calling for how long? It's a general. Up she goes, and Dylan Fagan, our full back, was out there. And one well. Garrycastle come out with the ball though, whatever. They're trying to build from centre back position. Trying to get through. They're at the midfield now. Whatever. Still trying to build. Tubberclair of numbers back though and well covered. Garrycastle are still trying to build. Unlucky by Stevie McGonigal, and it's a free in for Garrycastle. Garrycastle there, Cathal Manion's on the ball for Garrycastle. He's going to probably let the ball in, let in around the house. That's a free in for pushing the back. I'll be interested to see what happens here, but Garrycastle teams are taking that freedom.